Hello everyone, this is Mimi from Mimi's Crafty Shop. Welcome back to my channel. I am working on a little project here. I have been asked by a sweet lady to make her a snippet roll. So I have made quite a few snippet rolls in the past. I absolutely love to make them because there's no rhyme or reason. They're just, it's kind of like, I think, crazy quilting, which I don't know how to do, but it's because it's just, you know, collaging or whatever. That's what it reminds me of. So I am in no means a seamstress, so I can barely cut a straight line, so I just make do with what knowledge I have and what I've taught myself over the years. This right here is 4 foot. She wanted it to be 4 foot. It's 3.5 to 4 inches wide. I have used this muslin or canvas type material here, and then just lined it with some. This has probably come off a curtain, I think, a curtain. I don't really know, but it's probably something my mom gave me. So I took and used the, oh, what's that stuff called that sticks to everything? You use it with an iron. I can't think of the name of it, of course. But anyway, most of y'all know what I'm talking about. So what I usually do is I gather up all my little snippet stuff, things that I'm going to use. She wants this to be real muted tone colors, so I've gathered up all kinds of stuff to use on it. And more stuff over here. Just, I keep all my little scraps. And then I also keep my threads. As you can see here is all my threads. I keep them because I usually use them on this. She doesn't want any bling on this or anything like that. Sometimes I do, I do colored ones. I do all kinds of ones. But I use them in my journals because I make these and then I cut pieces of them off. I usually don't make them this big. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is just kind of show you here as I'm sewing along how I do it. Put my sewing machine on. And I've just got some kind of off-white little thread in there. I may end up having to rebob my bobbin. But, I just kind of start out with putting stuff on there. I don't know about y'all, but when I do these, I just kind of go crazy. Seriously. I don't really like that. But I just kind of start adding stuff to it. And then I'll actually go over it several times. I'll go down and then I'll go back up and just all kinds of things. And I kind of get a little bit going on first before I get started. But basically you can see how I'm just kind of laying my stuff out. And you could very well kind of pin this on if you wanted to. I don't, because I'm not going to take the time to do it. I'm basically going to see, I hope y'all can see my sewing. Let me scoot this over a little bit. Yeah, maybe that'll work. I've never filmed myself sewing before, so this is going to be a new one for me. And we'll see how it goes. Because, like I said, I'm not a seamstress, so some people will cringe when they see how I sew. Okay. Well, I'm not going to talk on this part because I want to kind of fast forward through this. I know y'all don't want to watch me sew, so I'm just going to fast forward through it, okay? So basically, you can see what I'm doing. I'm going, I call it mindless crafting because all you do is just keep sewing, back and forth, adding, your layers. And I just use my scraps up. That's what I do. And as long as you have a color scheme, kind of, you know, your stuff gathered up, it's not that hard to do. And once I, you know, get all the pieces that I want sewed on there, then I'll go back and go through it and add, you know, these little things like this with a button on it. You know, I might glue that on there. I've got these little pieces of fabric and stuff here that I've used one of these crimps with, and a bulb pin. You could just you know, pin that on there, and it just kind of adds extra dimension to it. These little things right here, that all that is just thread. You know, put it on there and it just looks fabulous. I think it's just so pretty. And another thing that you can do too is I take a lot of this muslin type material or canvas, and I use my stamps on it, and then just cut it out with a y'all know what I'm talking about, this type of scissors. I can't think of the name of them. And you know, you could put that on there, and that's just so pretty because it just kind of adds more of a dimension to it. But anyway, I'm gonna keep sewing, and so if you want to hang out, I guess you can sew with me or watch me sew just a little bit longer. Okay, this part right here, sometimes when I add the strings, they do want to get caught up a little bit, so you just have to work them loose. You can even trim it, you know, cut it a little bit. It's not that hard. You know, some people might add those later, but I just kind of like to go ahead and put them on there. I don't know, it's just easier to me, and I think it makes it, you know, it kind of makes it look fine, so. But you see what I'm doing? I'm just basically adding all kinds of stuff that, you know, the same color tone, and just really, you know, having fun with it. That's why I love to do this. It's so much fun. Because like I said, I am not a seamstress. I can't sew very well. Don't know that much about sewing really. What little I've taught myself over the years, and I just hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever filmed myself sewing, so, you know, don't be too critical, please. I'm still learning a lot of things too. But, you know, you don't know how to, if you don't try it, you won't know, right? So, I always say try something, even if it doesn't turn out, it can be used somewhere. Alright, so let me get this. Let's see, bend this down a little bit. This going, this little piece here, raises up the foot. I think that, I don't even know if that's what you call it. And I'm going to turn it around. And, you know, just look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? I'm going to really show it to y'all in a minute, but I just think it's so, so pretty. I think she's going to love it. I hope she will anyway. So I'm going to put, she wanted, you know, like some doilies on there. So I have some little ones that I cut out. And I'm adding some of those along the way. But like I said, my experience with snippet rolls is I like a lot of stuff on there, and you know, I might put a little too much on there for some people, but for me it works, so I like it. And she wanted a little burlap in there, and that is just, to me, so pretty when you use your muted soft tones. A little bit of that burlap, to me, just, I don't know, it just does something to it. I just love it. I love this. So, but see how pretty this is turning out? I mean, it's gorgeous. I mean, sounds like I'm tooting my own horn, but you know, it's just, I just want y'all to see how easy this is. You know, a lot of people are intimidated by sewing and by doing things like this, but seriously, this is just easy to do. And I know most of us all have scraps hanging out, and make sure I put this on right. Isn't that cute? I love that little butterfly there. I'll get it out in a minute. Let me put, let's see. I'm going to add, like I said, a few buttons down, up and down it too, because she wanted buttons. So I will be adding that. And I tried to pull out quite a bit of stuff. I love these little Battenberg laces here that I don't think I'll leave that tag on there. I tea-dyed these up. I love Battenberg lace. I think it's so pretty. Okay. I need something over here on the side. What? I'm going to go back, like I said, I'm going to go back and add a few things. So, you know, if you have some bare spots, it's totally okay, because your background is just, you know, it matches. So, and also, I do this with, in fact, I'll show you some. Okay, I wanted to show you some other ways that I make it. I make my snippet roll things several ways. This is just actually file folder, you know, or a piece of scrapbook, just that leftover stuff, and I sewed it on it, so that kind of makes it stiff. And these are really cute on tags. Okay, and then this one is really super neat too. I use these on my book pages a lot, in my journals or my scrapbook pages. It is carpet tape. And you can get this through Amazon, and it's called carpet tape, or Walmart has it. And it's double-sided tape, and you pull off that one side, and you just stick all this stuff on here. So if you don't have a sewing machine, this is your other option that you can do. And this tape is not that expensive. It comes in different sizes. So another option, you know, if you don't have a sewing machine, or if you're scared to death of a sewing machine. And some people are, you know, are intimidated by sewing machines, and they just don't feel comfortable sewing. So let's just keep I'm gonna keep doing this. And I've got this that I stamped, and I'm gonna just lay that there and put it on there too. I thought it was really pretty. And then I'm just going to stick that under there. And, you know, just keep on adding, and I'm nearly finished. I mean, I could sit here and do this all day because it's just that much fun to do. And just think all that you could do with something like this. You can, it can be used to make, you know, if you make it the backing and stuff, you could actually cut this, you know, like that. You know, cut it, make a small little journal out of it. If you made your pieces a little bit longer. I don't think my lighting's all that good over here. I do apologize. Bring this out a little bit. But, you know, you can cut these pieces, just sew a real long strip of this up and just cut it, you know, cut pieces off as you need it in your scrap, in your, whatever crafting you do, you know. You don't have to do junk journals, but, I mean, there's so many things out there to do nowadays. But anyway, I just thought I would share my little take on this, and because I wanted, I love this, and I just wanted to show you what I do. And but like I said, I just go back and forth, you know, adding. And this right here, this color is so pretty. I love this color. It's kind of like a tan or a taupe, really a taupe color. It's one of my most favorite colors. That and mustard color. Mustard yellow is my other favorite color. For some reason, when I see those colors, they just make me feel good. I don't know if y'all understand that, but you know, some people, it's pink. So there's always those certain colors that, you know, you like to wear or you just like to use in your crafting that make you feel good. So I'm really having a blast doing this. And got this little lily there. What else? What else? What else? So let's put that there. And it's like creating your own little masterpiece. And so get your scraps out. And like I said, 3 ways to do it. And don't be afraid to try it. Come over here, grab this. And I really think I kind of cut this too long, so I may have to cut some of this off. Or I may just cut it off and then let her, you know, see if she wants to use it. We'll see. Who knows what I'll do. I think I'm going to put that there. I'm going to make sure I'm going in the right direction. It's the only thing about your writing, you want to kind of stay in one direction. Let's see. We have some more of this. I love this. Isn't that pretty? And that came off a shirt. So it's terrible when I go shopping. I don't know about y'all, but when I go shopping, I shop with in mind that when I don't want to wear this anymore, can I use it in my crafts? My gosh, that's terrible. But I do. And I mean, anytime I go shopping, you know, that's on my mind. How, you know, what can I buy to use in my crafts? What can I buy? And I know that everybody's like that. You know, whatever you like to do. But I used to not be that way until I got into junk journals. And now I see everything differently. I see everything in potential. How am I going to use it? And just, you know, in some way I'm going to figure out how to use that in my junk journals. But anyway, I'm just about through with this, so I don't like much. And then I will add my buttons. And, you know, like I said, I'm going to add a few other little things on top. But it just turns out gorgeous. Ooh, I use this. Love using these little things that you get off the material and stuff like that. Because just take little scraps of material that, you know, I've left over. And just keep adding it. This burlap, which is so pretty. I already have a piece right there. How did that get way down there? It must have fell. I was at Hobby Lobby yesterday and looking at burlap, and I really don't have that much burlap. So I kind of regretted I didn't buy any. I was like, oh, you got some at home. Well, I do have some, but not a lot, because I use burlap a lot. But like I said, y'all, just remember, everybody does this different, and I'm sure there's a better way to do this. But this is just how I do it, and so, you know, I always tweak everything that I learn, because I learn stuff all the time from people. Okay, so I moved my sewing machine out of the way, and I just wanted to show y'all this. I can't get it all in frame, but just how pretty this turned out. And I'm going to go back over it, down it one more time with this, you know, a stitch, and you can just see how pretty it is. Just adding a bunch of leftovers. I think it's pretty anyway. I love it. And what, you know, like I was saying, what I'm going to do is I'll go back in there, and, you know, some places where I put the little doilies and stuff, you know, I'm going to add some kind of buttons like this that are kind of cream and beige tones, and sew them on there, you know, just the little ones that will show up. I have some really old buttons here, and she wanted some buttons on there, so I'm going to add some of these on here, and just, you know, which I'm not crazy about sewing on buttons, but I usually kind of do it sometimes differently than most people. I think I do everything different. I don't know. I find it tedious sewing on buttons. I don't know why. But anyway, I think it's my, I don't want to sit there mentality and do it. But anyway, these are really cute, and I can, you know, put some like eyelash trim under them to kind of make them pop up a little bit. But anyway, that is the idea. And I wanted to show you this again. I'm going to put some of these on here. She wanted... I don't know if I have one over here. I don't know what I did with it, but I'm going to take some of these, like I told you, these little strips of material or, oh, I don't know, lace and stuff, and with that's got the crimper on there. These I actually got from, I don't know if her name is Dodie or Dottie. My sister told me and my mom were saying it wrong. I don't know. Anyway, she's the one that made some of these, and then I made some of my own. So I'll probably use some of them on there because I love the idea. We add something like this on it too, just to kind of give it a little pop, you know, maybe in a kind of bare spot. But I'll add a few things to it. But basically, it's done. And like I said, you could use it, you could hang it on the wall, you could cut it up and put it in your crafts. You can use it in your journals as a page. It's just so many different things you can do with them. And they're so simple and fun to make. So, like I said, this can very well be done using that carpet tape if you don't have a sewing machine. So don't be intimidated by it. If you have a sewing machine and you don't really know how to sew that well, join the club, because I don't either, but I sew for crafting, so I don't have to be real perfect. So it's okay. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed my little video, and thank y'all so much for all y'all's response and for hanging out with me today and enjoying my little crafting. And I do appreciate everything y'all, all y'all support always. And y'all have a safe and blessed day.